Purulia. Today we will discuss remainder theorem of the polynomial. Take a question. Suppose if you have to divide x square minus 5x plus 1 by x plus 1. In the junior classes, you have learned the long division method. So first we divide it by the long division method. X plus 1 divisor, we are dividing x square minus 5x plus 1 by x plus 1. So first we take x, then we got x square plus x. Then again we got a remainder minus 6 here, and then plus 1. Then minus 6, we took minus 6 here, so minus 6 and minus 6, and as a whole we got a remainder 7. So when we divide x square minus 5x plus 1 by x plus 1, we got the remainder 7. Now, polynomial px is x square minus 5x plus 1. We are dividing polynomial x square minus 5x plus 1 by x plus 1. So, x plus 1 equals to 0 means we can substitute the value of x p minus 1. Value of x substituted by minus 1, that you learned in the previous exercise. So we got minus 1 whole cube whole square, 5 into minus 1 plus 1, and simplifying that also we got a remainder 7. So by the long division method also we got the remainder 7, and if you follow this method then also we got the remainder 7. Take another example. Suppose x cube minus 1 is the polynomial. We are dividing it by x minus 1. So when x is cube minus 1 dividing by x minus 1, by this division what we are getting? First x is cube multiplying with x square, we got x is cube, x square into x is cube, then x square minus 1 minus x square, then simplifying we got x square minus 1, then by plus x we multiply this one, then we got x square minus x, and then we got the remainder x minus 1, then by the plus 1 we multiply x minus 1, we got x minus 1. This is a method of long division. So we got the remainder 0. Exactly same manner, the px is the polynomial. So px that is equals to x cube minus 1, and we are dividing this polynomial by x minus 1. So x minus 1 if we consider that equals to 0, so we got the value of x 1. That means in this polynomial we are substituting the value of x by 1. So we got 1 cube minus 1, that is 1 minus 1, we got the 0. So we got the remainder 0. Now all the time it is not possible by using long division method finding out the remainder. In that case, now this is by the long division method we got remainder, by this method also we got the remainder. We got a remainder, same remainder. Now for generalize this one, we will explain, we can generalize all these things by remainder theorem. Now I will explain you the remainder theorem. Let px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number. If px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is pa. Once more, px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number, and if px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a is a linear polynomial, that means degree of x minus a that is 1. If px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is pa. Now according to the divisibility rule, we can write down, suppose px dividing px by x minus a. So we can write down px equals to x minus a into qx quotient plus remainder rx. So we can write like this way. Now x minus a is a linear polynomial whose degree is 1. Then the remainder degree of rx, that will be 0. That means it is a constant term. So we can write down the rx as a r. Now we substitute the value of a here. So we got here a minus a, qx plus r. So we got the value r. So value of pa, that is equals to r. So this is remainder theorem. Now using this theorem we can find out the remainder of any polynomial which is divided. You have to remember one thing, that polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Now take an example. Find remainder x cube minus x square plus 1 divided by x minus 1. Now here px, that is x cube minus x square plus 1, and we are dividing it by x minus 1. So that is x minus 1 equals to 0, then value of x we got 1. That means we will substitute value of x by 1. 1 whole cube minus 1 whole square plus 1. That gives you 1 minus 1 plus 1. That gives you 1. Therefore remainder equals to 1. So using this you can find out, that means using remainder theorem we can find out remainder of a polynomial when divided by any other polynomial. Thank you. That's all for today.